that's what you want, I'm game. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for Dallas, we've got Derek Lively. Kyrie Irving is out there with the Prophet. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. Pass to the Prophet. And it's off from three-point range. Now, here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it from the arc. And Lively pulls it down. And here is Marshall. Pass to the Prophet. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Shot from the wing. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Has to be some expectation that Williams will take that shot. He has the green light from three-point land.
The Prophet passes to Irving. Pass to the Prophet. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. The Prophet's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Prophet in the last game against the Pelicans lit up the floor. He scored 21 points, and his aggressiveness allowed him to make an impact in the charity stripe as well. They've been winning lately, and he's been the main reason as to why. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
He can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
He's listed at 6'5", But, Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Ties it up. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. Prophet is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And brand new contract for Klay Thompson as of this summer. Isn't it nice to have that settled? My goodness.
Well, it's fantastic for Klay to get that weight off of his shoulders. I think there were times last year where visibly we could see that playing on him. Now that stuff is all settled. Klay will settle back in, and hopefully we'll see some remarkable performances from him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Thompson against Caruso. Now Thompson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Washington outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There aren't many players who can score at the volume he has and make it look as easy as he does every game. He averages more than 36 points a game. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, here's Gafford. Still scoreless. Here's the Prophet. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's the Prophet. Thunder with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Dort. Irving with the steal. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Using his defense to generate offense. Once Irving swipes it, he's capable of taking it all the way himself.
That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. The coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. Christie subbed in for P.J. Washington. Here's the Prophet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren. You know, one thing we're seeing across the league, rookies, Brent, who have already impacted their team's winning.
Yeah, some guys really need some seasoning, but we're seeing a lot of guys come into this league, Kevin, ready to contribute at a very high level. And some of these performances have really blown me away. It's been impressive.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Dort. Still yet to score. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Exum, he's checked in for the Prophet. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's...
Moving on to our next. And that is it for half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You know, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Holmgren for the 3. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's the Prophet, defended by Dort. Gafford trying to break free. Marshall can't hit.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Irving kicks to Gafford. To the right side. A shot by the Prophet, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Holmgren's got 8 points.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
The Prophet passes to Marshall. Here's the Prophet. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's blocked.